Have you ever wondered how laboratories dry, sterilize, or heat materials? Well, today we are going to talk about hot air ovens, a laboratory appliance that does just that. A hot air oven uses dry heat to sterilize laboratory equipment and other materials. This method of sterilization is used for equipment that cannot be wet or material that will not melt, catch fire, or change form when exposed to high temperatures. The hot air oven is also known as a forced air circulating oven, which means that the air inside the oven is constantly circulated, providing even temperature distribution. Some examples of materials that cannot be sterilized by a hot air oven include surgical dressings, rubber items, or plastic material. However, there are several materials that can be sterilized, such as glassware, like petri dishes, flasks, pipettes, and test tubes, powder, like starch, zinc oxide, and sulfadiazine, materials that contain oils, and metal equipment, like scalpels, scissors, and blades. A hot air oven provides extremely high temperatures over several hours to destroy microorganisms and bacterial spores. The widely used temperature-time relationship in hot air ovens to destroy microorganisms are 170 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, 160 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes, and 150 degrees Celsius for 150 minutes. Most of the medical industries use hot air ovens to sterilize laboratory instruments and material due to its simple standard operating procedure and low price. It also provides quick drying processes. The process of dry heat sterilization using a hot air oven was originally developed by Louis Pasteur. The temperature range of a hot air oven is 50 to 300 degrees Celsius, and it can be controlled by using a temperature regulator. The forced air circulation provided by the oven ensures the temperature uniformity throughout the oven. In a hot air oven, first, the surface of the material is sterilized, and then the temperature slowly enters the center of the item. Now, we will discuss about the working principle of hot air oven. Utilizing convection, conduction, and radiation, a hot air oven operates according to the dry air sterilization procedure. The heating components heat the chamber's air, which can be evenly circulated with the use of fans to expose sample surfaces to hot, dry air. This exposure causes the external surface of an object to heat up, and the conduction mechanism transfers the heat to the object's core. Similarly, heat causes microorganisms' internal water to evaporate, resulting in oxidative damage to cellular components, denaturation of proteins, a toxic consequence of high electrolyte levels, and, finally, death. Let's talk about the different parts of a hot air oven. The first part we will discuss is the external cabinet. The external cabinet is made of stainless sheets and covers the inner chamber of the oven. It provides protection and support to the inner chamber. The second part is a glass wool insulation or fiberglass. The space between the inner chamber and external cabinet is filled with glass wool or fiberglass. It provides insulation to the hot air oven, preventing heat loss to the environment. The third part is the inner chamber. It is a rectangular-shaped chamber built of aluminum or stainless steel and provides space for ribs to maintain shelf levels. It is where the materials to be sterilized are placed. The fourth part we will discuss is the tubular air heaters. They help to generate heat within the inner chamber. Two tubular air heaters are located on both sides of the inner chamber, providing even heat distribution. The fifth part is shelves, mesh. These objects are constructed of aluminum and hold plates. Their number may vary based on the quantity and size of the articles, as well as the oven's capacity. When they are put on the ribs, raising certain places facilitates the flow of air. Additionally, certain shelves may have ventilation holes. The sixth part is motorized fans or blowers. The motor-driven fan is utilized to evenly distribute heated air within the chamber. The seventh part is door. A single door is mounted on the strong hinges on one side. A side door gasket made of asbestos is utilized to reduce heat loss during operation. The eighth part is temperature sensor. It measures the temperature within the hot air oven and displays it on the controller screen. Ninth part is tray slots. The inner wall of the chamber contains several tray slots that hold the trays. Tenth part is PID temperature controller. It maintains the accurate temperature during the entire cycle. It also controls the temperature and also displays the temperature values. 11th part is load indicator. It indicates the hot air oven is overloaded. 12th part is mains on-off switch. It helps to turn on turn off the hot air oven. 13th part is heater. With the passage of an electric current through a conductor, heat is produced due to the temperature increase. High resistance, electrical insulation, and high thermal conductivity are the three primary characteristics of the heating element. The various types of heaters utilized in hot air ovens include one-sided circular heaters, one-sided U heaters, one-sided wave heaters, one-sided square heaters, three-sided heaters, and four-sided heaters. The heater's temperature range is between 50 and 300 degrees Celsius. 14th part is safety thermostat. It is also known as an over-temperature protection device. It keeps your oven and specimen safe in case of controller malfunction. It is a heat sensor directly attached to a heater that can withstand intense heat and has a high negative temperature coefficient. It enables users to reach the desired temperature in the hot air oven and prevents overshooting. 15th part is timer. There are two possible types of timers, electrical and mechanical, that can function for 5 to 60 minutes given the sterilizing time period. 16th part is fuse. The role of the fuse is to prevent electrical harm caused by excessive current during short circuits or heavy loads. 17th part is control panel. This is the section that lets the user to adjust various parameter settings, such as temperature, time, etc., and contains an indication power bulb, often green, an indicator heater lamp, typically red, and a switch knob. Now, let's discuss about the types of hot air oven. In this part, we will be discussing 5 types of hot air ovens: gravity convection, forced convection, mechanical convection, forced exhaust, and side draught ovens. Gravity convection. The first type of hot air oven is gravity convection. In this type, air is distributed by spontaneous convection. As hot air flows up, a gentle flow holds temperatures moderately uniform inside a container and wholly uniform in any distinct position. Forced convection ovens. The second type of oven is forced convection ovens. These ovens carry a fan that gives limited air circulation within the heating container. This method provides very fast heat up and restoration times, mixed with especially low temperature differences inside the working chamber. Flexible vents and semi-forced exhaust deliver it a conventional sample drying oven. Mechanical convection. The third type of oven is mechanical convection. It is a gravity convection oven served with a recirculating fan in a working container. This fan helps to maintain a consistent temperature throughout the oven. Forced exhaust ovens. The fourth type is forced exhaust ovens. In these ovens, air is pushed into the working container by a fan and scattered through an adaptable vent. This variety of oven is especially helpful in purposes where the heating process provides vapors or fumes that require to be immediately and continuously discharged from the working container. All of the forced air ovens consume at a higher percentage than a convection oven. Though, much larger forced exhaust velocities can be accomplished by adding an air channel and a flexible outlet. This adjustment takes an extra $100 and is totally achievable with forced convection ovens. Side draught ovens. The final type of oven is side draught ovens. Certain ovens produce airflow from one side to the other, i.e., left to right. Speedy heat up and restoration time make this type of oven prototype for preheating plastic cloths, hospitals, etc., or any profession where smooth sheets or plates are used. In this part, we will be discussing the steps to properly operate a hot air oven. To start, connect the power cable to the hot air oven. Make sure the machine is properly grounded. Next, preheat the oven to the desired temperature. This can typically be done by turning the temperature dial to the desired setting and waiting for the oven to reach the desired temperature. Place the materials to be heated or dried inside the oven. Make sure the materials are placed on a shelf or tray so that they are not in direct contact with the oven floor. Use only materials compatible with dry heat sterilization. Wrap the items or equipment in paper or newspaper and place them in a cardboard or metal container. Metal containers can also be used for wrapping. Test tubes, flasks, and pipettes can be plugged with cotton wool. Arrange the objects in the chamber in a manner that permits the free flow of air. After proper placement, close the door and turn on the hot air oven. The temperature will then begin to climb. Check the time required to maintain the material at the proper temperature once it reaches the desired temperature. The sterilizing holding time is dependent on the temperature of the hot air oven. The typical time is 120 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius. Close the oven door and allow the materials to heat or dry for the desired amount of time. Once the materials have been heated or dried for the desired amount of time, turn off the oven and allow it to cool down before opening the door. Carefully remove the materials from the oven using oven mitts or tongs to protect your hands from the heat. Hot air ovens are commonly used in laboratories and other settings to sterilize equipment and materials. Here are some of the pros of using a hot air oven. Firstly, unlike other methods of sterilization, such as using water, hot air ovens do not require any water to sterilize the materials. Secondly, endotoxins from bacteria are inactivated when using a hot air oven, which is great for preventing the spread of harmful bacteria. Thirdly, hot air ovens are the only sterilization method that can sanitize oils and powders. Autoclaves cannot be used to sterilize these materials because moisture may cause clumping. Fourthly, hot air ovens are non-corrosive for metals and things with sharp edges, making them a safer option to work with. Fifthly, they are simple to install and inexpensive to operate, making them a cost-effective option for many laboratories. Sixthly, hot air ovens create less pressure than autoclaves, making them easier to manage and safer to work with. Seventhly, hot air ovens are more fitting to use in laboratory environments as compared to other sterilizers. Eighthly, hot air ovens are smaller in size as compared to autoclaves and are more effective. They can operate at higher temperatures and are quicker than autoclaves. Ninthly, the operating procedure for hot air ovens is simple compared to other sterilization methods. And lastly, the price of a hot air oven is low compared to an autoclave. In this part, we will be discussing the disadvantages of hot air ovens. Let's get started. Firstly, according to the principle of thermal inactivation by oxidation, hot air ovens cannot slaughter some living organisms, such as prions, due to the use of dry heat rather than wet heat. Secondly, most materials are not compatible with hot air ovens, such as surgical dressings, rubber items, or plastic material. They can melt at low temperatures. Occasionally, prions may be resistant to the dry heat method of sterilizing. Due to the high temperature required for sterilizing, glassware may get smoky. Lastly, plastics and rubbers cannot be sterilized in a hot air oven due to their inability to withstand temperatures over their melting point. And that concludes our list of the disadvantages of hot air ovens. Hot air ovens have a wide range of applications across various industries. In life science and microbiology laboratories, hot air ovens are used to dry glassware, sterilize N95 masks, general instruments, and packaging items. Hot air ovens are also used in the chemical and pharmaceutical industries, where they play an important role in curing, drying, baking, and annealing processes. In the food and beverage industries, hot air ovens are used for various purposes, such as baking, drying, and roasting. Hot air ovens are also used in the textile industry for drying and curing fabrics. Hot air ovens are used for the measurement of mixed liquor suspended solids, MLSs, in certain industries. In hospitals and laboratories, hot air ovens are also used to store materials at a constant temperature.